blow the trumpet in Zion. This sword of mine are inside of this battlefield called Babylon. What time is it? Wartime. What time is it? Wartime. This fugitive, this vagabond ain't never paid for his war crimes. Look, I don't wanna talk with you. I wanna war with you. I need payback from like way back. Yeah, I got a score with you. I'm talking 70 AD. Lately, I'm like, F, you ain't paid me. For 400 years in slavery, 1,000 in the pit where the caves be. I'm in the hole with the beast, not seeking his peace. Was dead, now we standing on feet. We're war in the east, blood port in the streets. We all gonna be smelling the stink. They all gonna weep and gnash on the teeth. He called, but you ain't wanna see. Let's make it more clear. Know the Lord's near, he only exhorting the meek. When Christ comes, that's an earthquake. The pluck, the one that made the earth shake. Basra got it in the worst way, and we prophesied it with the wordplay. Eat him nervous like a first date. Feed him crumbs, that's a bird plate. It was written for the first day, and he gonna raise us on the third day. Wartime, blow the trumpet in Zion. This sword of mine are inside of this battlefield called Babylon. What time is it? Wartime. What time is it? Wartime. This fugitive, this vagabond ain't never paid for his war crimes.
Judah, Christ came out of Judah. And I come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Judah. My father told me I'm a ruler. Speaking of rulers, Christ only coming back for the 12 like a ruler. His prophecy, I see the future. Let me break it down like a tutor. We going up, we going up. And these dogs going to the pound. The black Messiah about to crack the sky, and his kingdom getting cast down. I really love the way that sound. I want to see the nations bow down. I gotta play my position and keep the commandments so I can receive a crown. I want the power to run through a troop. Psalms 18, let me lace my boots. See me running and gunning, Edom, I'm coming for you. Your time's up and your judgment due. Angels of the Most High with me, and the anger of the Most High in me. You about to get it, I'ma make sure that they feel it. Look, mom, no hands when I'm handling the business. I'ma flex on them. Pissed off for the time we was pissed on. Fold him like a flip phone. Then bam, bam, your little one gotta hit the rock like a Flintstone. Israel on the rise, no stopping it. That's why I walk with this confidence. Wisdom of Solomon, 5 and 1. I'm in the face of my enemy, telling them we going back to the top again.
Wartime, blow the trumpet in Zion. This sword of mine are inside of this battlefield called Babylon. What time is it? Wartime. What time is it? Wartime. This fugitive, this vagabond ain't never paid for his war crimes.
We live, look, and I'm in a wonderful mood. And since we've been adding what y'all try to fraction, and I got a riddle for you. If aliens came in and tried to deport all the aliens that on the room, then who the real alien? The one that deported, the one they call Center of Moon. Wisdom is all in his face, he coming back from his place. My king is really an ace, you can't renege. It ain't no jokes when he play, this dog ain't gotta get spayed. Show him the way, can't be no glitch in your ways. This rock gon' let you invade, fly through the cave. We finna come in a wave, water is leading the way. Hold up, I'm tripping, don't get no calls on Thanksgiving. I'd rather hit streets and establish the vision. My captain, he know that I'm ready and willing. My PTO gone, but I'm standing on business, go dumb. I feel the strength in my thumb when I'm loading this book. It's an 8-0 drum. I got rounds in the back, in the middle, in front. If a scoffle pull out, then I'm letting them dump. Then it's
wartime. Blow the trumpet in Zion. This sword of mine are inside of this battlefield called Babylon. What time is it? Wartime. What time is it? Wartime. This fugitive, this vagabond ain't never paid for his war crimes.
Okay? And swallow up the blood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
And the dragon's gonna get so angry with us, swallowing up all the lies, go ahead.
And went to make war.
Going to make war. This is war.
Pray that my mind stays focused. I don't wanna trust in this world and this nonsense. Steering the law in my conscience. Pray the spirit stays oneness. I don't wanna trust in this world and this. I don't wanna trust in this world and this nonsense.
I don't wanna trust in this world and this nonsense. They say that we're free, that we got the keys. They know that we teach on the streets. They don't know the heathens on us. Armor that we need is on us. Fathers that we need among us. Pray the spirit is upon us.
God is my light when there's darkness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. Enduring this fight when there's enduring this fight when there's hardness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. God is my light when it's not easy. I just be working on myself, I gotta please him. Can't make decisions with emotions, gotta leave them. If we ain't got no vision for the people who is leading, past has been misleading, Lord, they ain't been
you wanna come against I swear they don't know, no, cause they so blind, yeah. Said if you fool, don't waste no time, yeah. Spiritual warfare, laws on my mind,
cause God is my light when there's darkness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. Enduring this fight when there's enduring this fight when there's hardness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. God is my light when there's cause God is my light when there's darkness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. Enduring this fight when it's enduring this fight when it's hardness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. God is my light when it's
Why they wanna remember with the word that's crazy? We in the streets all day, it's the world we're facing. We call our lesson rain, it's the old man changing. Say they wanna umbembe, say they wanna fight with me. Spirits in my mind, who they? Conquer my mind today.
No, go conquer my mind. Life that we live is a spiritual fight. I do sin sometimes, try keep the Lord safe so my path full of light.
VT1 jumper and track you gladly. If you wanna link, then at me. Conquer decisions, my mind try attack me. Demons and devils try attack me.
True warfare, take care of your soul. Confident in the scriptures, never letting go. I said can't let go, man, I go hold tight. Open the script and change my mind, yeah. You know Israel, we're one of a kind. So they're gonna show your light, yeah.
Cause God is my light when there's darkness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. Enduring this fight when it's enduring this fight when it's hardness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. God is my light when it's cause God is my light when there's darkness. Spiritual war, I'm a psalmist. Enduring this fight when it's enduring this fight when it's hardness.
Your life depends on Christ, hold tight. Your life depends on Christ, hold tight. Your life depends on Christ, hold tight. Your life depends on Christ.
I am the son of a God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God. Minds like the Iron Dome evading missiles. Laugh now, cry later, all shits and giggles. Wicked gon' perish when them arrows whistle. Used to throw pistols, but now it's post pistols. 16-11, hold 12, I'm a shooter. You still left red from Ruder to the Tudor. My dream give you nightmares like Kruger. How you the Jews with more Germans than Ruger? Like Samuel, I'm a bear of bad news. Little blues couldn't two-step in our shoes. IUIC in your mouth, those our views. Concentrate on your camp like the false Jews. Snub nose of God, Bible my weapon. Officer of this lane, classes in session. Fire with the scripts, answering questions. Reloading ammo and getting these lessons. I am the son of a God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God. The prophets ain't playing no games. We taking your glory and fame. We putting your nobles in chains. This kingdom is falling in flames. Lion of Judah, he cannot be tamed. Promise your life will not be the same. Pull up in clouds, you know we gon' rain. You better bow, don't look in my face. Two-edged sword and blood you gon' bathe. I am your God and you're a disgrace. If you praying for grace, you think of my face. Hidden history, you try to erase. It's a mystery, our image the face. We God's infantry, stay in your place. I am the son of a God. I got a power with God. I am the son of a God. Prince of the power with God. Prince of the power with God.
Back of the sword, thanking the Lord that he gave me the force. Watching my six, all of them losses I cannot afford. Me and my brothers stay on the court. Me and my bros, we going to war. Step out, they bringing natures and feds out. What? They bringing nations and feds out. You a traitor getting exiled. What? Book of life, you getting next out. Book of life, you getting next out.
Demons, snakes, scheming, they hate. Creeping, they fake. Weeping, they deep in that lake. They think they getting away. The king of the Jews on the way on that third woe. No, he ain't gonna play. Look at the order and I get the wicked. Casting them down position. Blood, it get the dripping. Dash them all, leaving children. We gotta carry the mission. Sword on my hip and I'm gripping. Asking God to see the finish. That new body gon' be different. If the enemies get to begging please after all they did to the chosen seed, man, that recompense that was heaven sent. Gotta smite them all right on they cheek. Every door got its day and I pray that I be there to put them away. Now they bow on their knees with a foot on their face. Man, they back on the bottom, they back in their place. Back of the sword, thanking the Lord that he gave me the force. Watching my six, all of them losses I cannot afford. Me and my bros stay on the court. Me and my bros, we going to war. Step out. They bringing nations and feds out. What? They bringing nations and feds out. You a traitor getting exiled. What? Book of life, you getting next out. Book of life, you getting next out.
Ready, set, action. We teach and we read from the scripts, but just know that we is not acting. I'll praise for the facts. The ones that were toast for the movie, we making a thriller, no Jackson. Fridge is the fashion. Laced with a border of blue, it's a covenant that's everlasting. The sword gets a slash. Spilling the blood of a heathen, I'm wiping it up with a napkin. Oh, clean them up. Ain't no Scotty gonna beam them up. Destruction is coming, care from the judgment. The Lord do not care if you teaming up. You think you gon' win, you dreaming, huh? You reach it, huh? The chariot is spinning, you freezing up. The ending is near and it's sneaking up. We smelling the fear, we not easing up. Step out. My brothers is ready for war. Avoiding the losses that we can afford. All praise to the Father, our King and our Lord. We bringing the hammer, ain't talking about Thor. Those willing we seeing the end and reward. The kingdom of heaven to us is restored.
Back of the sword, thanking the Lord that he gave me the force. Watching my six, all of them losses I cannot afford. Me and my bros stay on the court. Me and my bros, we going to war. Step out. They bringing nations and feds out. What? They bringing nations and feds out. You a traitor getting exiled. What? Book of life, you getting next out. Book of life, you getting next out.
Prodigy King. To every bastard, we dwell in a hashtag. That's straight disaster, can't escape the wrath, yeah. For the sins of them father, prepare the slaughter for the sons and the daughter.
The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder. The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder.
Smart them white Christ, Christianity them white lies. If they make me now smile, blaze the fire sky high. Can't boot, now shy, black boost, lace light. Spiritually inclined, step to me crew genocide. Take a look in at my eyes red like Christ. Pure blood, grapevine, sip on it, red wine. Send forth the hunters, shake up them bunkers. Legion of angels, lightning runners. Blood like coal, them are the real predators. On Esau, down this, him not ready for drink on them own blood. Turn them in a junker, over there eating forever.
The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder. The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder.
Every heathen, fix up your face when you see we not the place. So what time now? Long time we are wait. Boots on the ground when we step the earth shake. Prophesy against many nations are great. Tell me people cause these sins them away. Cause the kingdom at hand. You will stand strong with every word of God. Race it, make we burn Babylon. To every bastard, we dwell in a hashtag. That's straight disaster, can't escape the wrath, yeah. For the sins of them father, prepare the slaughter for the sons and the daughters.
The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder. The Israelites are taking over. Militant list boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit school with a black tube holder.
Are you with or against us? Tell me where you stand. No hypocrite around me, bun down Babylon. True prophets of God stand bold and strong. Now sugarcoat scripture, we a tell you say you're wrong. You a swing and a dingle with the wicked. You a mingle, get the wolf bring to your soul. You a swingle. You a shut off your mouth, come for your burial. With your whole crew, even more merry. Destroy them doctrine, drop down heavy barrier. Rain down fire, nuclear carrier. Body pile up, blaze fire higher. Prophecy don't see, you can't change the time.
The Israelites are taking over. Militant, let's boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit score with the black tube bolder. The Israelites are taking over. Militant, let's boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit score with the black tube bolder. The Israelites are taking over. Militant, let's boost real soldiers. Bible armor up, speak the truth louder. Purple suit score with the black tube bolder. The Israelites are taking over.
God got my spirit on fire. Might feel a flame when I prophesy. Sword on me, so you been try. Eternal life when we get it, won't die. Look, the truth got me lit like a wick on the candlestick. They claiming that they the real Jews, but counterfeit. I've been consuming the word, not the world. I'm out of it. Cause you been had your name in the game. Don't try to quit. We just getting started. They gon' pay the price, no bargain. Yeah, cause all these nation dogs keep bargaining. Crime scene, yellow tape, be cautious. Spirit of the Lord got me lifted. This water ain't liquid, my spirit ain't waving. My faith ain't drifting. Gifted, we are not the same, we different. God genes running through my veins, encrypted. Hard on the heathen, I'm just reading out the book. I've been on the mission ever since I took a look. Isaiah 18, we was trying underfoot, but the business of the Lord, that's the message that I'm pushing. They gon' drink of the cup of the fury of God. Come rebuke at the gates, are you with me or not? We ain't sparing the soul, smack this earth with a rock. We got angels on standby, wait on God for the nod. Having visions of the 12 taking over the world. Don't need no recommendation, it ain't no need for referral. We were chosen from the beginning, the ending is near. Can't explain this feeling, but glad I gave him my ear. No lie, before the God got my spirit on fire. Might feel a flame when I prophesy. The sword on me, so you been try. Eternal life when we get it, won't die.
Let's go. Fire shut up in my bones, I ain't playing with it. Beat the whole city, we demand with it. The true army of Christ, we ain't playing Christian. I gotta bring the word and I'ma stand with it. True repentance got my spirit on fire. The real Jews, straight facts, no lie. I felt the blaze when I prophesy. While your pastor still in ties and he profit off lies. And my God bring the pain when he touched down. It's a lot of haters when he blaze them, they gon' break now. On the road, many miles like a greyhound. Watch the world shake with a quake, it ain't safe now. Lit with the flame in my rays and I cannot contain. I've been drained with the shame that they put on my name. Now I woke, watch the heathen choke when it gets smoked. With the quote that the prophets wrote. Nah, it ain't a joke, we grow from a mustard seed. Israel gotta get the victory and it's guaranteed. God body, no fighting like the Maccabees. We want the world with the pearl cause it's meant for me. Gotta read the history, line upon line, and I'm better than ever. And I was looking for a sign cause I know that we better. The word came, and I found out my name. No more saving my brain when I switched up the frame. Cause
before the God got my spirit on fire. Might feel a flame when I prophesy. The sword on me, so you been try. Eternal life when we get it, won't die. Won't die.
Born with the word of God, got a strict data C4. Set fire to the lines, gasoline on C4. Coast to coast with the Holy Ghost, ain't tripping on a hater. 9 later for these suckers, cause we teach them, don't debate them. Apologetics, Comedica, Amalek, pick a topic. Drive through, value me, you, we got options. Lions come to eat, this is not for the weak. Soldiers ready for the war, this is not the time to sleep. Lost sheep, what you need for the nourishment. Words shut up in me, it's encouraging. Burning and it's flourishing. Hard to describe what it's do or die. I'm walking on fire, but never felt more alive. It's a miracle. Angels rolling with us like a military convoy. Diplomatic with it, represent them like an envoy. Look it up, fire in the furnace, tell them cook it up. Spiritual connection, rapping, yeah, about to hook it up. Truth went from hanging on trees to bearing fruits. In the barren land, the word took root. Hand salute, this is prophecy, be it fulfilled. kill. Lamb breaking the seals, it started giving me the chills. We run it up on the cushion like a mathematician. Then break it down like physicians. Depending on your religion, know they watching us. This is not a race, but they clocking us. Doomsday coming and it's starving us. Ready or not.
The word of God got my spirit on fire. Might feel a flame when I prophesy. Sword on me, so you better try. Eternal life, when we get it, won't die. The word of God got my spirit on fire. Might feel a flame when I prophesy. Sword on me, so you better
You are now flying.
Lord, know we dedicated. Revealing truth to our people, we been miseducated. Great awakening, can't decimate it. Truth serum that can't be replicated. They medicated, this that Psalms 10780. We got this truth that can't be calm. On the corner, dropping bombs, can't be detonated. Jump from coast to coast like LeBron, but we never traded. Got the breath of life in my arms, resuscitated precepts. The only plea we pushing in is hitting harder than the desert eagle bullet. We had idols in our mind, heard this word and we forsook them all in Memphis, no more rent. We raising up to 12, they say the truth hurts, so we labor in travail. From NYC to Houston, from LA to Riverdale, talking truth, taking the kingdom in the gates. Just touchdown, I ain't got my foot on the brake. Truth got my mind, I'm feeling renewed every day. Giving sight to the ground, it's every day. I don't care if what I'm saying make you feel away. Yeah, let's talk truth. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk truth. Yeah, hear what I'm saying. Let's go inside the book. Let's talk truth, son. Cause we got everything that we need and we seeing only for professor. And not even seeing the dreamers that they lie, they come test us. You know, they take you to see if you mess up. But they still got the least.
Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to another week of Let's Talk Truth. Today you got myself, Captain Emmanuel, to my right.
Officer Baruch.
To my left.
Hezekiah.
And we got Soldier Shaul reading for us today.
That's
All
right.
praises to the Most High God. What we talking about today, man? Put the thumbnail on the screen.
Come on.
Spiritual wickedness at war. All right, as everybody know, oh yeah, let it play. Got some little ammunition. So, everybody know, you know what's going on right now. If you don't know, you deep under the damn rock. Down there with damn Patrick Storer, for real. Bikini Bop, the hell is this?
Hell no.
So in a carnal aspect, you know, everybody's stirred up about America going to war with Iran and things of that nature. But we're going to talk about the spiritual aspect of the war today because it is spiritual. I want y'all to understand that, you know, and leadership been making it plain, by the way. It been various classes. Bishop then went over it. Shout out to Deacon Malachi, the New Moon. Class was excellent. Double honors to our leaders. The various radio shows. Everybody been going in. So we just giving our little, you know, our Let's Talk Truth 2 cents.
We in this building.
Our little 2 pennies on the matter. Fire! But before we get into it, man, make sure y'all hit that QR code, man. Scan that QR code so you can donate to the Booster Club. Y'all already know what season it is. The season. Y'all already know what's finna transpire, so help us out and donate to the Booster Club. Or you can text donate to 646-982-3858. All right? Without further ado, let's open up with Proverbs chapter 8, verse 6.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 6.
Come on.
Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the open of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth.
For what?
For my mouth shall speak truth.
Let's talk truth.
And wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
All praises. All right. So the spiritual wickedness at war. A lot of Americans are confused. We don't get it. I don't get it. Why are we fighting somebody else's war?
Right.
So play that video. Watch this, y'all.
War. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your ineptness as leaders. This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel. Reminder to all our Commandant, please stand up as a Marine. Stand up for America. No one wants to fight for Israel. No one wants to fight for Israel.
Hand! Oh! His hand!
Let go of your hand. He broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
Please help him!
Senator,
Commandant! He's a Marine! Somebody come help him!
control your Senate.
Look at you guys! You're robots! You won't even look back! Look at you guys! You're like robots! Oh my God! What is happening? And you're not even looking back! Any of you four-star generals! Oh my God! What is happening right now? Eyes front, robots! Shame! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Why are you getting arrested?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran? Oh my God! His arm.
Ah, my arm is fucking broke right. My left arm is broke.
Oh my God! Oh, you guys, come on!
I need you to move. You need to stop. Okay.
Brian, stop!
He's fighting for you, not for him.
They broke his arm.
So you got a Marine Corvette wigging the hell out.
Come on.
And we not finna fight for Israel. And I'm pretty sure he thought at least one fellow vet was gonna stand with him. But little do he know, all them damn demons in there, they like, no, we subject to our Father.
Right.
I don't know what the hell wrong with you, buddy.
What the hell is this?
We subject to our Father, the devil. The hell is this? But this is what we got to understand, y'all. Go to Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1.
Let's go.
All right? The relationship between America and Israel goes very deep. So we're going to get into it today, but we just finna scratch the surface real quick. Read that real quick.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
Right, so it said the word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans. So when you read about Babylon and the Chaldeans, they the same, but they different. All right? They the same, but they different. Get Isaiah 13, verse 19. So you got Babylon, which are descendants of Cush, and the Chaldeans, which were the elite of Babylon. They was a little different.
For real, though.
But look at what it calls Babylon. Read that real quick.
The book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19.
Come on.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
The what?
The glory of kingdoms.
That's America today. They the richest country. They the country where you can come to and live your dreams.
Right.
You understand? With all the best technology and military, it's the glory of the earth. The glory of kingdoms. That's America today. Go ahead.
The beauty of the Chaldees is
The what?
The beauty of the Chaldees is excellency.
So America is the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency. Come on. So the reason why, now, give me Job 11:6 real quick. We'll use this. Historically, there was an actual Babylon. You got the ancient Babylon. I think that's called Neo-Babylon or Paleo, whatever. Paleo-Babylon in Genesis under Nimrod. But then you got the Babylon you read about in which the Israelites went into captivity. When you read Jeremiah, Daniel, so on and so forth, right?
For real, though.
Ran by Nebuchadnezzar and all of them. So the Babylonians were descendants from Cush, all right? But the Chaldeans were a Semitic people.
Message.
So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Read that real quick.
The book of Job, chapter 11, verse 6. And that he will show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is.
That they are what?
Double to that which is.
So, yes, historically, you had Babylon, which was a ruling power for a time, and the Chaldees, the elite, that were basically the deep state of Babylon. The reason why the scriptures say the wisdom is double to that which is because it's prophecies that seem like it was dealing with the Babylon back then because the prophets were prophesying during that time. However, their prophecies did not come to pass on that Babylon because there is a mystery Babylon the Great, like you read about in Revelation, which was after that old Babylon during the time of Daniel, that will exist in the future, and the future is now. So if there is a Babylon the Great now, who is the Chaldeans of today that would equate to the Chaldeans of back then, who were the deep state of Babylon? They wasn't the same as Babylon, but they wasn't. So put that on the screen real quick. About the Chaldeans.
The Chaldeans were a Semitic-speaking people who migrated into southern Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, in the 10th century BC.
So what I want y'all to see is it says that the Chaldeans were a Semitic-speaking people. So they didn't come from the same lineage, the Hamitic lineage of the Cushites, the Babylonians. But yet they ran Babylon. Watch this. Go ahead.
Eventually establishing the Neo-Babylonian Empire, which reached its peak under Nebuchadnezzar II. Renowned for their knowledge in astronomy. Renowned for their knowledge in astronomy, mathematics, and astrology. They served as a powerful ruling class in Babylon.
They served as a powerful ruling class in Babylon. So think about it, right? Because America's America.
Come on.
Donald Trump, you know, America.
This is America.
Democratic, Republican. But then you got this elite class. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got the rich that run Hollywood and run this industry and that industry, and they just own everything. They're just so excellent and rich and powerful. But they people speak Yiddish.
This is madness.
A Semitic language. You see how the Lord works?
Right.
So America's relationship with Israel today parallels the ancient Babylon relationship with the Chaldeans. You understand? That's why the Lord distinguishes the judgment on both of them. This the Lord I spake against. This the word I spake against Babylon. This the word I spake against the Chaldeans. Because Babylon is the glory of the Chaldeans. Think about it, right?
That's right.
The Jewish people, Amalek, which we're going to show y'all what we mean by that, why we call them Amalek. The Jewish people today, the Israelis, right? They so rich, they run everything. But Israel ain't got no damn. Who the hell going to Israel on some tourism stuff?
Nobody.
We just want to go have fun in it. They ain't got no Disney World.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They in the mid. They surrounded by Arabs. They surrounded by ops.
Right. In the desert.
That's not their glory. But we gonna get into why they need that land so bad. Right? It's spiritual. The glory of the Israeli people, the Jewish people, the elite, is America.
Right.
America is their glory. Read that in Isaiah 13:19 again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees.
The what?
The beauty of the Chaldees is excellency.
America is the beauty of the Jewish man's excellency. You understand? That's exactly what America is. Go ahead.
Shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Is gonna be destroyed. And when you read the same right here, we gonna show y'all who got a role in that destruction and everything. But y'all gotta stay tuned. We wanted to establish with y'all is why America and Israel, why? I don't get it.
Right.
Even Edomites want to know why. So just tune in, all right? Well, we got another segment real quick. Bring us in, IT. All right, all praise to the Most High. Now, IUIC Viral, we talk about, the things going on in Israel United in Christ that went viral as of recent. And this one of them times where the segment really don't deviate from the topic. This actually going to segue very well into when we get back into the topic. But this clip is at, I think, around 3 million views now. From an interview Bishop did when he was in London. Play that clip real quick.
Esau is the father of all Caucasians. Esau.
Where's the proof of that?
Oh, you want the proof? Genesis 25. Now, let me ask this. They call, you and me, they call black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you really black? Look at your hand and look at your shirt. Your shirt is black. Are you really black?
No, I'm brown.
You're brown.
Yeah.
But it's a metaphor, right?
Yeah.
They say black. Are Europeans really white? No.
Creamish, kind of?
They're kind of reddish. You can see they like pink. Now watch this. Genesis 25:21. Let's start there.
Genesis chapter 25
21.
and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
So Rebekah went to inquire of the Lord because she couldn't get pregnant. Now she's pregnant, but she was having pains in her stomach. Right?
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So this is the beginning of 2 nations. God is telling her now. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
What does 2 manner mean? 2 different types of people. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And able to endure great hardships. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So whichever child comes out first is destined to serve the elder, the younger in the future. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
her 9 months were up.
Behold, there were twins in her womb.
Were they identical twins or fraternal? Right. They were fraternal because it said 2 manner of people shall be separated.
Different.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
So the first child noted his color.
Red.
Because you could see the blood through his skin. So that's why, like down south, we call white people rednecks. Because in the sun, you could really see the blood through their skin. So we call them rednecks. That's a southern term. So it's not just their neck that gets red. In any harsh, cold, hot climate, they get red from the top of their head to the sole of their feet.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Wait a minute. How come they didn't give Jacob's color?
Yeah, I'm wondering why it's not here.
Oh, I'm going to tell you why. Because Jacob looked just like his mother and father and everybody else on the planet. Esau was the only one that came out different. So they had to record it in the Bible. They said this one came out red. This is so unusual. We've never seen this before. From the time of Adam in Genesis 2 and 7, I want her to get Genesis 2 and 7. What did Adam look like?
2:7.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
What does the dust of the ground look like?
It's brown.
It's brown.
Yeah.
You're the dust of the ground. I'm the dust of the ground. Jacob was the dust of the ground. Isaac and Rebekah was the dust of the ground. But Esau was not. He was different. They said, he's red. Saw it.
That's right. And listen, brothers and sisters, fun fact about me.
Let's give the Lord a hand for that thing.
Before I knew Deuteronomy 28, before I knew about the slave ships in the Bible, before I knew about the yokes of iron in the Bible, the first thing I learned in this truth was who Jacob and Esau was. And based on that, on Genesis 25 alone, I knew who I was and I knew who they was.
Hit the ball!
That's what started my repentance.
Come on.
Oh, praise it to the For real. Fun fact. Fun fact. Now get 2 Ezra 6, verse 7. So people will ignorantly say, this man went to the book of Genesis trying to, using one story out of the book of Genesis, trying to explain the birth of such a significant race of all Caucasians. Well, I got something about that story that he brought out. Read that real quick.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7.
And we gonna break a lot of stuff down today for y'all to easily understand. But at the end of the day, it don't get no more easier than this to understand who the hell Esau is.
Yeah.
The Bible said he was born red and hairy.
Amalek.
He was a cunning hunter, all that. He loved raw meat, all that. But, you know, you can say that was just him, the individual. Don't try to, you forcing, you reaching, right? This right here, if this don't convince you, then you are not the elect. Understand that. Read that. Watch this.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
So the prophet Ezra was asking, what's going to be the end of this world and the beginning of God's kingdom? What's going to be the dividing of the times? Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
When what?
Jacob and Esau were born of him.
So this man asked about the end of the world, the end of this world and the beginning of God's kingdom. The angel replies with a reference to Genesis 25, what the elder just read.
Yeah.
The end of the world revolves around that story. The birth of the white race and the chosen race. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right. Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau. Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world.
What did that represent?
Esau is the end of the world.
So Jacob's hand on Esau's heel was symbolic.
Yes, sir.
Esau is the end of the world. Meaning, in Luke 21, Christ spoke about the times of the Gentiles having to be fulfilled, right? And in the book of Daniel, it explains the times of the Gentiles, meaning the different heathen nations' rulership prior to the establishment of God's kingdom with his people, the saints, the Israelites. And the last one, that fourth kingdom, right, is the identity is up in the air. You understand? We know the first beast was Babylon. The second beast was Persia, Media. And the third beast was Greece. But that last beast, that last ruling kingdom, who's reigning in the end of the world, what is their identity? Read that again.
For Esau is the end of the world.
The last ruling kingdom of the earth is the nation of Esau, Edom. You understand? They are the end of the world.
Edomite.
And they just saw him. When you look up and you see, okay, perhaps it's the end of the world. We at the end of the road.
Right.
And the people that's ruling, the people that's in power, are red. And they hairy.
Right.
And they have a problem with the people that look like the dust of the ground. Like the hell that just, you know what I'm saying? So all the dots connect.
Hey.
All the dots connect. Did you finish that verse?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob, that baby, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes, God-chosen people, is the beginning of it that followeth. Meaning, his lineage, his seed, is who's going to rule the world under God.
That's right.
America is not the one nation under God. We're going to show you who their God is in a little bit. You understand? But Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So that story that Bishop told is extremely significant. All right? Go ahead, Officer.
I was going to add, too, because you mentioned all the things lining up. Even what we see today is a prophecy of the blessings that they received. They will have take things by war. They were blessed. Their hands were blessed with war. So they got the war tactics, the weapons and all of that. So we see the Bible is being fulfilled right before our eyes.
Right. Yeah, coming up in this truth, of course, you get resistance when you try to explain this stuff. Like, nah, they might be talking about the Arabs now. So
shut the hell up.
I'm like, all right, the red, because the blood show forth through the skin, the hairy, the cunning hunter. Okay, that ain't enough for you. Cool. Just look at the prophecies. When you start at Genesis 27, they're gonna be blessed with the sword. They're gonna rule in the fatness of the earth. Their habitation gonna be high. You know what I'm saying? All of that point to them.
That's right.
That's what they do. That's what they got. That's how they got it.
Right.
And then you read the following prophecies about them, them going and dwelling in the clefts of the rock and then rebuilding the desolate places. And you understand, it just so happened to be a Renaissance era. And when they came out the Caucasus Mountain, the clefts of the rock, and they built the dam, you know what I mean? It all connect. What the hell? The prophecies connect to no one else. You understand?
That's
right. Who Esau is. That's who Edom is. So, that being said, let's get back to the topic. Put them on the screen. I want us to Bishop Nathaniel. Make sure y'all go to 91 Productions on YouTube and watch them interviews, run them views up.
That's right.
Spiritual wickedness at war. Get Ephesians 6 verse 12 real quick. Show y'all some heavy stuff today. Lord's will.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12.
Let's go.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right. So the warfare is not carnal. It's some spiritual stuff behind this stuff. The rulers. You understand the what did it say? The principalities. You understand? That's what the warfare is all about. Watch this.
Against spiritual wickedness.
Against what?
Spiritual wickedness.
Where?
In high places.
Where?
In high places.
In high places where them Jewish people sit.
Yeah.
You understand? Spiritual wickedness going on. Read on.
Wherefore?
Okay, that's it. So, that's the real warfare. And that's what you see transpiring. That's what's really, really going on. All right? Give me that TikTok.
Let's go.
Everybody knows the only reason we're having this war is because Israel wants it. This is their last chance, they believe. This presidency is the last presidency where they're going to have unequivocal bipartisan support. You can shut down X and you can shut down the internet. You can be like Great Britain and arrest people who protest Israel, but attitudes are not going to revert to what they were 5 years ago. Sorry. And they know this. So this is their last chance. Israel, which at least is acting in what it perceives to be its own national interest, is joined by its shills in the United States, of course. But really, its only other ally in this is the American news media, whose job it is to tell you the truth and inform you as to what's happening, to tell you, hey, wake up. The world could be changing. And it's going to affect you and your family. That's their job. And instead, they've been lulling you to sleep with the same variety of transparent lies and propaganda.
All right, so get Obadiah 1 and 1. So 5 years ago, like you said, people were under this great spell to defend Israel. Now it's like, okay, the jig is up. Right. So Israel feel like they time running out. You understand? They gotta work they move. All right? Read what you got. Watch this.
Obadiah verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom.
Concerning Edom, who God said was the end of the world. Here go the vision right here of the end of the world. This is how it all gonna play out with this nation. Go ahead.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord. Read.
And an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Right, an ambassador gonna be sent among the heathen. Read.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
So this nation, Edom, an ambassador is gonna be sent among the heathen to rally up all those nations against Edom. You understand? That's what's gonna transpire in the end. Read.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
I have made thee what?
Small among the heathen.
I have made thee small among the heathen. Huh. Read.
Thou art greatly despised.
There are what?
Greatly despised.
So Esau looking up, he like, damn, it's happening.
Right.
Damn. The people we thought that we was gonna be cool with us and hold us down, they tired of our ass. The jig is up. They greatly despise. Go ahead.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
The pride of their heart have deceived them. So now we're reading about Edom, right? The vision concerning Edom. So before we go any further, let's just dig a little deeper in terms of who Edom is.
Let's go.
All right.
Amalek.
Who is Esau
You
Edom?
finna say something?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper. Cal.
Right, sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper. All right.
Yeah. Who is Esau Edom? Herod was a shrewd and unscrupulous tyrant and was despised by the Judites because he was an Idumean and not one of their own stock.
Right, so Idumean is a Greek rendition of Edom.
Edomite.
All right. So Idumea equals Edom. Idumean equals Edomite. So Herod, one of the most famous characters in the Bible, the adversary of Christ.
Message.
He was an Idumean. All right. Go ahead.
That's right.
Herod hated the people of Judah, and one of his first acts was to execute 45 of the leaders of the old aristocracy to eliminate any rivalry for leadership. Having secured the kingship, Herod next destroyed the priestly line of Hyrcanus, the last being Antigonus.
Right. So that priestly line of Hyrcanus goes back to the Maccabees. All right. Remember, they fought against the Greeks and they established rulership. You understand? They established a government in the land. But Herod was the one to destroy that lineage. Go ahead.
Who taunted Herod with his Idumean origin and asserted that the kingdom should fall on one of the royal family.
Right. He knew, okay, yeah, you got me right now, but I know what the Lord gonna do to you.
Damn.
We all know Obadiah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gonna do. We all know Obadiah. Go ahead.
Historically, the Edomites became known as Jews, a term derived from Judea.
Okay. So remember, we just read about Herod, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
And it says Herod was an Idumean, which means an Edomite. And now you're reading that historically the Edomites became known as Jews. So before we go any further in this book, let's go to the Bible to line it up with the book real quick.
Yeah.
Just line it up. Go to Revelation 2, verse 9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Come on.
I know thy works and tribulation,
and poverty.
So this is Christ's message to the real Jews. I know your works, your tribulation, your poverty. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
But you're really rich because you're promised to be the beginning of it that followeth. You're promised the kingdom. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
I know the blasphemy in them which say they are Jews. Go ahead.
And are not.
But they are not. Like we read about Herod. He was not of their stock. Go ahead.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan. What does that mean to be the synagogue of Satan? The synagogue is like a house or a temple. You understand?
Right.
Now remember, the Lord said concerning the church, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes scattered abroad, he said that we are the temple of God. That means he dwells in us.
Right.
That's Jacob. When it comes to Esau or Edom, they are the house or the temple or the synagogue of the spiritual demon Satan. Meaning Satan dwells inside of them. That's what the Bible is telling you. But in case you don't agree, read on.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Watch this.
Behold, the devil.
The who?
The devil shall cast some of you into prison.
So wait a minute. So you telling me the red nigga with two horns gonna come up out of the ground? Ain't that what they say? Satan is, or the devil is?
Right.
He gonna come up out of the ground and throw people in the
Hit
jail.
you with that pitchfork.
Let the BS go. So now we gotta understand context historically. Who was persecuting the real Jews, the believers of Christ that were real Jews? Who was throwing them in prison? Get Acts chapter 12, verse 1.
The book of Acts, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Come on.
Now about that time, Herod.
Who?
Herod.
Come on.
The king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
He did what?
Killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
So he put the apostle James to death. Go ahead.
And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread.
Read.
And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison.
He did what?
He put him in prison.
So wait a minute. Who was killing the Jews that followed Christ and putting them in prison? Who was the damn devil that was doing that? Herod, right?
Yep.
Edomite.
Okay, maybe you're still not convinced. Okay. Go to Matthew chapter 2 real quick. Matthew chapter 2, verse 13.
The book of Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 13.
Come on.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word.
So this angel appeared unto Joseph, Jesus' daddy, and told them to flee into Egypt amongst other dark-skinned people. Why? Read.
For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
For Herod is going to seek the young child to destroy him. As soon as he born, he going to seek out Christ to destroy him. That's why he gathered the Pharisees and the priests and all that. Show me where the Messiah is supposed to be born. He acted like he was interested, but he really wanted to murder him. Now go to Revelation 12. That was Herod, right?
Message.
Revelation chapter 12, read verse 3.
Let's go.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 3.
Come on.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon.
A great red dragon. Now remember, Revelation is parabolic book. It's a parable. Like we read Job 11 and 6 earlier. When you go to Hosea 12 and 10, it says that the Lord shows the prophets things in similitudes, right? So this great red dragon is not talking about like a fire-breathing dragon, a damn reptile or something. This great red dragon, red being a context clue, is making reference to people, a race. Like Job said in Job 30, I am a brother to dragons. Right?
Message.
Go ahead.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
Come on.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven.
Read.
And did cast them to the earth.
Right. So, historically, during the time of Christ, all 12 tribes were not dwelling in the land. The bulk of the people dwelling in the land was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Right? A remnant of the other tribes, like you read about Anna, she was from the tribe of Asher, right? A remnant of the other tribes were dwelling in the land. So when you do the math, okay, you got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and a remnant of the other tribes. There's 4. But there's 12 tribes. How does 4 fractionize? I don't think that's a word. But what is 4 in terms of being a fraction of 12? That is a third. It takes 3 4s to make 12.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So, because it was 12 stars when you read verse 1. So a third of them are in the land under this red dragon. Watch this.
And the dragon stood before the woman.
And the what?
Dragon stood before the woman.
Watch this.
Which was ready to be delivered. For to devour her child as soon as it was born.
To do what?
For to devour her child as soon as it was born.
So where did we just read about that? In Matthew chapter 2, verse 13. But who was the actual red dragon?
Herod.
Herod, right?
Right.
Okay, now read verse 9.
Verse 9. And the great dragon.
That red dragon.
Was cast out. That old serpent.
Watch this.
Called the devil.
Called who?
The devil. And Satan.
So who the damn devil?
Yes, Esau.
Herod, his people.
Right.
The Idumeans.
Amalek.
So now, go back to we just wanted to, the people that wrote this book ain't just make this stuff up.
Right.
Go back. Historically, the Edomites.
Yes, sir. Historically, the Edomites became known as Jews, a term derived from Judea, which was derived from the name Judah, being the royal line of Israel, though they were never of Judah or Israel.
It's Revelation 2:9. It's blasphemy. They say they the Jews and they not. But they are the synagogue of Satan. They are the race that Satan dwells in.
Yeah.
Go to the next page. Come on.
The Jews of today fall within 2 main types, the Sephardic Jew and the Ashkenazi Jew. The Sephardim are also known as Spanish Jews and constitute about 5% of the Jews in the world. The Ashkenazim are the East European Jews, which were found in Poland, Russia, Germany, and Western Asia. This group of Jews make up 90% of the so-called Jews in the world.
Edomite.
Many reference and historical sources have unequivocally identified that the bulk of the Ashkenazi Jews were derived from a people known as Khazars, or Khazars in some texts. The original Jewish encyclopedia of 1905 revealed that the main stock of the Jews came from this Asiatic people known as Khazars, or with the K, Khazars.
Right, and that Khazars or Khazar, whatever, it go back to Caesar. You understand?
That's right.
Watch this. Give me the next.
The Khazars are also of Edomite stock, and both stocks make up the present-day Jews.
Y'all see this, right? So the Khazars are of Edomite stock, right?
Right.
Read the bottom.
According to the Jewish encyclopedia, the original stock of the Khazars came from the land of Edom.
Y'all see that, right?
There you go.
Okay. Give me the next.
God not only hates Esau, Edom, and is against these people, but refers to them as the people of my curse, Isaiah 34:5.
Come on.
This curse is not just on Esau.
Because at the time Isaiah was written, Esau was long gone. He was dead and gone.
Message.
You understand? So it's talking about his descendants, right?
But also his seed and his brethren.
And his brethren. Now read the paragraph among.
Among Esau's brethren were the Amalekites, which were descended from one of Esau's grandsons. It was these Edomite kinsmen whom God had sworn.
Who what?
Whom God.
Whom who?
Whom God.
Whom who?
Whom God had sworn war against from generation to generation.
So wait a minute. You telling me a race of people in the earth, people that was Edomites, people,
right?
God swore war with them from generation to generation.
Right?
What? God is at war with the people?
That's
right.
right.
Why do you think? Because those people are ruled by the enemy of God.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, give me the next book.
This is war.
There is not one favorable or positive statement in the Bible in relation to Esau Edom. If God hated you and your ancestors, how would you react and what would you do? By natural reaction, you would be against God and his people and try to prevent them from finding out you are Esau.
Right, you're going to change your name. You're going to conquer some Japhetic people and then call yourself Greek.
Oh!
You understand? You're going to conquer some more of them, call yourself Rome.
Bug the hell out.
Then come back later, oh, I'm Spain, I'm Britain. Your ass is Edom.
Right.
Yeah. The one God is against. Knowing that if God is against something, so will his followers. Who is it that tries to conceal their identity as Edom, the one hated by God, by claiming to be Israel, the one loved by God? Only one group of people reacts as though God has a hatred for them. That is the Jews.
That is Israel today. All right? Now, should be on to the next book. Yep. So they gave a good job of giving a sense, putting it into perspective. Why would the people that say they are Jews be the synagogue of Satan? But there you go. All right, now watch this.
Yeah! If I perish, I perish.
All right. By Ian Thomas. W.N. Thomas.
Let's go.
All right.
But Saul forgot to remember. Though he smote the Amalekites, Saul took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, a king of Edom, whom God had sentenced to death. Saul presumed to find something good in what God had condemned. This was the sin of Saul. He kept the best of what God had hated. So Agag was an Edomite, a descendant of Esau, the despiser of the birthright, and Agag was the king of the Amalekites. Thus Haman was also an Amalekite, for Haman was an Agagite, see Esther 3:1, and the Amalekites were the inveterate enemies of Israel. In the person of Haman, descendant of Agag, king of the Amalekites, Amalek was added again.
Amalek was added again. Watch this.
As Satan hated God, so Cain hated Abel, and Ishmael hated Isaac. And as Ishmael hated Isaac, so Esau hated Jacob, and Amalek hated Israel. And as Amalek hated Israel, so Haman hated the Jews.
Okay. That's go ahead.
In this connection, it is interesting to note that Herod the Great.
That who?
Herod the Great.
There go this nigga here. Oh, well. Herod again. Go ahead.
Who, in his attempt to kill the Lord Jesus, ordered the destruction of all the children in Bethlehem 2 years of age and under, was an Edomite.
He was an Edomite. Come on.
According to John Peter Lange's commentary on Matthew, Herod the Great was the first sovereign of the Idumean race of Edomites, which from the
next page.
Come on.
Which from this year 40 BC reigned over Jerusalem under the supremacy of Rome. Herod was an Amalekite.
Herod was a what?
An Amalekite, descendant of Esau and of the kith and kin of Haman.
Y'all see that? So Herod was an Amalekite.
You better believe it.
You understand? So the people that converted to Judaism, what they're actually Edomites, but they call themselves Jews. That's who Amalek is today. All right? They're the damn Chaldeans.
Yeah.
So now give me the next book. So we did read about the Khazars, right? In the who was Esau Edom book.
Yeah.
So now this dude mysteriously died after releasing his book.
What?
All right.
Arthur Kiesler, the 13th tribe.
Come on.
This has led several historians to conjecture that a substantial part and perhaps the majority of Eastern Jews and hence of world Jewry might be of Khazar and not of Semitic origin.
Uh-oh. Next page.
The descendants of this settlement, those who stayed where they were, those who immigrated to the United States and to other countries, and those who went to Israel constitute now the large majority of world Jewry.
Mm-hmm.
The large majority of surviving Jews in the world is of Eastern European, and thus perhaps mainly of Khazar origin. If so, this would mean that their ancestors came not from the Jordan, but from the Volga, not from Canaan, but from the Caucasus, once believed to be the cradle of the Aryan race, and that genetically they are more closely related to the Hun, Yugur, and Magyar tribes than to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Well, all righty then. Somebody lied. All right, give me the next.
Message. The Jewish Encyclopedia. Khazars. A people of
Go
Turkish.
to the highlighted part.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Go back. Among the classical writers of the
Oh, okay. So we're just showing what section we in. Go to the next.
Come on.
It was probably.
Okay, it was probably about that time that the Chagan of the Khazars and his grandees, together with a large number of his heathen people, embraced the Jewish religion.
Right, so they became converts. All right, so they don't come from the lineage of Judah, a son of Jacob.
Right.
They took hold or converted to the religion of Judaism. All right? So they say they're Jews, but they not. They're the Synagogue of Satan. They are the nation of Edom. Watch this.
In this letter, Hasdai spoke of the tradition according to which the Khazars once dwelt near the Seir mountain.
Right, that's where they from. Get that in Genesis 36 and verse 8. That's their true homeland. Like it said in the other book. The Khazar stock originally came from damn land of Edom. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Right, so y'all get it. All right, that's Herod people, that's the Khazars, that's the Jews today. They are Edom, the end of the world, the Synagogue of Satan. All right, that's their spiritual father. So, give me that video. Come on.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I also know that Jewry is an Asiatic race. Is this correct?
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, we're really all over the world, but yeah, I guess you could say we started in Asia.
But wait, it gets worse.
Yes, that's right. Now, the Hebrews did not start there, and the Israelites didn't start there. You really have no bearing to be in the Hebrews or the Israelites. You are not the dispersed nations, plural, of the tribes of Jacob, who were surnamed Israel.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Actually, the con game that you have brought on to this country and the world for many years, and it's been a good con. It's been a good con game. Is that you're allegedly God's chosen people.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
We are God's chosen people. It's just that most Jews don't like to admit it, but our God is Lucifer.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
It's that most Jews don't like to admit it, but our God is Lucifer. Your God is gold. Well, that's what we like, is lots of gold, lots of shekels, some American Express cards. You know, we like to spend, we like to have a good time. We let the Goyim do the work, and we have a party.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, in other words, free foreign aid, free housing, free food, and you just let the other races be your Goyim cattle slaves. Is this correct? That's what they want, so we let them be that.
Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
It's an L for you. Here, you can have it.
Well, all righty then. Get Ezekiel 35. Wow. Their God is Lucifer. They are Lucifer.
The devil.
Ezekiel 35. Start at verse 1. Come on.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Right. So we just read about Mount Seir in Genesis 36 and 8. That is the home and habitation of the Edomites. When God addressing Mount Seir, that's who he's addressing, the Edomites.
Yeah.
Come down to verse 10.
Verse 10.
Come on.
Because thou hast said, these two nations.
So this is what Edom said. These two nations. Two. Come on.
And these two countries.
And these two countries. Now, wait a minute. So remember, we read about Edom, right? So the actual Israel, the real Israel, was split into what? Two nations. Judah and Ephraim, or Judah and Israel, right?
That's right.
Those two nations were split into two different sides of the earth.
Come on.
The Lord gave Israel or Ephraim, like it said in Deuteronomy 33, Ephraim and Manasseh going to push the people to the ends of the earth.
Right.
The Lord gave them Arsareth, right? Which we know today as America.
This is America.
And Judah was on that side of the world, right?
Bring it out.
So the two nations is talking about the Negroes and the so-called Hispanics and natives. The two countries is talking about our land, the real land of Israel, which belonged to the real people, and Arsareth, which belonged to the northern kingdom.
That's right.
You understand? Edom said, them two nations and those two countries, go ahead,
shall be mine.
Shall what?
Be mine.
I'm going to enslave the 12 tribes, both kingdoms.
Yep.
I'm going to take the land of Israel and the extra land that God let them have.
Places, right.
You understand? That's what they did. Come on.
And we will possess it. Whereas the Lord was there.
And we going to act like the Lord was there. That's why they say America is one nation under God. And they say that Israel is rightfully theirs. The land of it. No. God did not put y'all there. Right? So go to chapter 36. Chapter 36 and verse 19.
Let's go.
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 19.
Come on.
And I scattered them among the heathen.
So the Lord scattered us, the true Jews, among the heathen. That's the them. Right? The Lord scattered them, the true Jews, among the heathen. Go ahead.
And they were dispersed through the countries.
And they were dispersed through the countries. Who? The true Jews. Read.
According to their way and according to their doings, I judged them.
I judged them, the true Jews. That's what the Lord did to us. Read.
And when they entered into the heathen, whither they went.
So when we entered into the heathen, when we entered into these nations, read.
They profaned my holy name.
We did what?
Profaned my holy name.
Come on.
When they said to them.
When what?
When they said to them.
So wait a minute. It says when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went. Who was the they?
The real Jews.
The real Jews, which is us.
Right. That's right.
So it says we profaned God's holy name when they, which is us, said unto them, the heathen, read.
These are the people of the Lord.
Y'all see that? So that's why Revelation 2:9 it said is blasphemy when them people call themselves the Jew. They the devil the Bible speak of. So whenever we acknowledge them as the real Jews, we profane or blaspheme the name of the Lord. You understand?
Damn.
Right. Because it's Edom. They the cursed of God. Pretending to be the Jews. They are not to be acknowledged as the Lord's praise. The hell is this?
Does everybody understand that?
So now, give me the next video. What do you mean? But they have the Star of David. They're religious. They read Torah. They demonic. Them people demonic. The hell is this?
Message.
Play that video.
take. The Star of David never existed. In fact, it's always been an occultic symbol that got a PR brand. Let me show you. Long before the Star of David existed, this six-pointed star was linked to Saturn worship and Remphan, and here's the first account of it ever existing. The Gezer Bowl is the first occurrence of the Star of David, but hold up, it was found in Canaan. And which gods did they worship? Oh yeah, that's right, Molech and Remphan. If you don't know, Molech and Remphan are pretty good buddies, and Molech was the god of child sacrifice, not a great guy to hang out with. Around the same time, we can see it in India, and it starts to symbolize fire and water, the two interlocking triangles, and it says, so as above, so below. The first time we see it related to Judaism isn't until 1st to 4th century, and this is actually on tombstones in synagogues where they also have the occult five-pointed star as well. Now, you might be interested in knowing that the actual Star of Remphan, there was a coin on one side, it was a five-sided pentagram, and on the other, a six-sided star. Around the 17th and 19th centuries, we actually see it appear again, though in red, and it's the Rothschild family crest. They commissioned a competition in 1897 to determine what should be the leading symbol of Zionism. It's not the state of Israel, because the state of Israel did not exist yet. What does the Bible say about this? Well, Amos 5:26 says, you took up the star of Chion. Who is Chion? Well, it's the next stage of Remphan again. So it's still the star of Remphan. Amos drives home this point in 742 when he says, you brought the shrine of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan. Caesar later quotes him when he protests a church that does this exact same thing. And what do? They martyr him shortly after. He becomes the first martyr because he protested against this six-pointed star.
Right.
Now,
so
I was told by many...
He pissed me off showing that Stephen didn't look like that. Nah, Stephen was a black man.
Right.
But anyway, yes, Amos 5:26, Acts 7:43, the star of Molech or the star of Remphan. That's what this. It ain't no damn Star of David in the Bible. Right. You got dumb black Hebrew Israelites.
Damn, you stupid as hell.
Stop it. Stop being ignorant. All right? If you learn that you the real and they the fake, why you doing some shit that they started? I don't get it. Come on, man. Stop. Get some help. So, but anyway, it's demonic, right? That's why 6-point star is Israel, the Pentagon, the fire, that's America. It's, the Chaldean Babylon. This is how it go. Yeah. Now, play that video. We still dealing with the relationship. Look, the Edomites is the damn devil. Amalek is sworn to have war with the Lord from generation to generation.
That's right.
That explains the relationship between America and Israel. They spiritually locked in. Yeah. Ezekiel 35:10. It's the mission of Edom because he know that God hate him. I'm going to possess God's 2 nations and his 2 countries.
He ain't lying.
For real. And then gonna make a damn song. This is God's country. Y'all heard that song? Damn weak ass song. Yeah, no. Now play that video. What they did in God's country.
Here are some words of the major Jewish history of the early Americas called New World Jewry. It's by S.B. Liebman and the American Jewish Historical Society. He wrote about those who owned and manned the ships. Quote, they came with ships carrying African blacks to be sold as slaves. The traffic in slaves was a royal monopoly, and the Jews were often appointed as agents for the crown in their sale. They, the Jews, were the largest ship chandlers in the entire Caribbean region, where the shipping business was mainly a Jewish enterprise. The ships were not only owned by Jews, but were manned by Jewish crews and sailed under the command of Jewish captains. Now here's how I came to discuss the Jewish slave trade on Black Perspectives in the News on PBS. In the late 60s, I became acquainted with a slave trade researcher by the name of Walter White. He wrote a short booklet called Who Brought the Slaves to America? I contacted him and began doing my own research into the slave trade. I read all of the official Jewish histories pertaining to it. I followed the issue for over 25 years now, scanning official Jewish general histories on the subject, and often those histories were published by Jewish historical societies and groups. These were histories written by Jews for Jews, and here's some direct quotes Now, leading Jewish historians writing about the African slave trade. Prominent Jewish historian Mark Raphael, in his book Jews and Judaism in the United States, a documentary history, wrote, quote, Jewish merchants played a major role in the slave trade. In fact, in all the American colonies, whether French, Martinique, British, or Dutch, Jewish merchants frequently dominated. This was no less true on the North American mainland, where during the 18th century, Jews participated in the triangular trade that brought slaves from Africa to the West Indies and there exchanged them for molasses, which in turn was taken to New England and converted into rum for sale in Africa. Isaac da Costa of Charleston in the 1750s, David Franks of Philadelphia in the 1760s, and Aaron Lopez of Newport in the late 1760s and early 1770s dominated Jewish slave trading on the American continent. Jewish historians record old Jewish documents showing how the slave trade was so thoroughly Jewish that slave auctions throughout the Americas had to close on Jewish holidays.
Bruh,
Brazil received far
you
more
cannot make this up. So when we read in Ezekiel 35, these two nations, these two countries, we gonna possess them. The proof is in the damn pudding. Jews had a, because what built America? Slave trade.
Yeah.
Who had the biggest hand in it? The damn Jewish. So they forever locked in. That's why that's why Israel act the way they act towards America. You owe us. You're gonna do whatever the hell we need you to do.
For real though.
Goyim. It go back. You know what I'm saying? So give me the next thing.
This is America.
All right, we skipping that. We're gonna keep rolling.
Hey, can I get a script cap?
Go ahead.
All right, let's go to Daniel 11:14.
Let's
Just
go.
more on that, like what you pull in Ezekiel, going into these Amalek in general. Let's read that.
Amalek.
Book of Daniel, chapter 11, verse 14.
Come on.
And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south. Also the robbers of thy people.
There you go, the robbers of thy people. That's Amalek right there. And we just showed proof how even what they did, what they had their hand put into. Go ahead.
Shall exalt themselves to establish the vision.
Well, how they going to exalt themselves to establish the vision? Take the land. Say they, because in slavery, they was slavery.
Make up a damn language.
Make up a language. And then in slavery, they would say, servant, obey your master. Like God gave them the Bible to take our book and change it around. That's what they did. That's how they helped establish the vision. That's why all our people think that they are God's people, and they are not. Read on.
The Jews and the Chaldeans,
right?
The Christians is Babylon.
Exactly.
You understand? That's how it goes.
Does everybody understand that?
They want you to think Democratic, Republican. No, it's Jewish Edom and Christian Edom.
Exactly.
Chinese in Babylon. You understand? That's how it goes.
That's it.
That's how the cookie crumble. Amalek and the rest of Edom.
Amalek.
That's how the cookie crumble. Come
Finish
on.
that?
But they shall fall.
That's the prophecy, though. They understand that. That's why we see what we're seeing going on. Because they know they're going to fall. It has to happen.
That's right. And you just remind me. Go to Daniel 10. Go to Daniel 10. I think it's verse 10 where he said the prince of Persia.
Fire.
10 and 12? Yeah, I think 10 and 12. Read that. 13.
Daniel chapter 10 and verse 13. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me.
So this is Christ speaking to Daniel, because Daniel fasted 3 weeks. The Lord, I heard you 3 weeks ago. But the reason why I'm just not showing up is because the prince of Persia withstood me. So this is going on in the spiritual realm.
Message.
You understand? Why was the prince of Persia trying to hold back Christ from showing Daniel the prophecies? Because their time was up.
That's right.
Jump down to verse 20?
Verse 20. Then said he, knowest thou wherefore I came unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia.
Go ahead.
And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Greece shall come.
Y'all see that? So Persia time was up. Satan didn't want to give up that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready for to let that go. So go to Revelation 12 and 12. It's the same thing today. Deacon Mallet Fire broke it down perfectly. The reason why America going to war with Iran is to prolong the prophecy.
That's
right. They understand dark citizens. They tapped in with Satan.
Facts.
You understand the elite anyway. They just, give Trump, you know what I'm saying, the damn message from their Lord.
Message.
You understand? But they understand prophecy. So they know, okay, damn it. He beginning to stir up these nations in the Bible that's mentioned to stir up and destroy us. We gotta jump ahead of the, you know what I'm saying? We gotta jump ahead of the curve. Hell is this. That's what they doing.
Are you serious?
Read that.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12.
Come on.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you.
The devil is come down. Read.
Having great wrath.
Having what?
Great wrath.
Why?
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's why he bombing. That's why he sending troops. That's why he doing what he doing. Because he know that time is up. Go back to Isaiah 13. Play that video first. Isaiah 13 and 17. Play that video. Watch this, y'all.
Americans know that Israel and the United States share common values, that we defend common interests, that we face common enemies. Iran's leaders know that too. You know, for them, you're the great Satan, we're the little Satan. For them, we are you and you are us. And you know something, Mr. President? At least on this last point, I think they're right. We are you and you are us.
Come on now. Y'all hear this shit?
Look at Obama. He like,
Y'all just don't understand. He just confirmed the hell out of the scripture.
He had to proclaim.
That's Ezekiel 35 and 10. That's Jeremiah 50 about the Babylon Chaldeans.
yeah.
And who they talking about? Iran. What do Iran call them? The great Satan and the little Satan. Remember that. Get Isaiah 13, 17. Read that real quick.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17.
Come on.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes is going back to, like, historically, the Persians and Medes, that kingdom. So, and it's a lot of history dealing with the Persians and Medes. But the Persians are essentially, or put it like this. You got Elam, which come from Shem line, and then you got Media, which come from Japhet line. But they mingled together to become one nation, right? And now today is Arab ties and all that stuff too. We're going to show you that too. You understand? So all them things is mingled together. So, but the Medes specifically, that place that pertain to the Medes today is Iran. The Lord said, I'm going to stir up who?
The Medes against them.
Go ahead.
Which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Ain't nothing, you ain't going to be able to buy them off. Read.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Come on.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
And a dummy would say, hey, the Medes, no, this Medes conquering ancient Babylon. That happened historically. No. That didn't happen via warfare.
Right.
They did a coup. They took the kingdom from the inside. You understand? It was an inside job. So in the next verse is confirmation. We read it earlier. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency,
Read.
shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
That didn't happen in ancient Babylon. They didn't burn and was never inhabited again like Sodom and Gomorrah. So this is a future prophecy dealing with the future Babylon, which is America. You understand? Which is the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, talking about the Jewish people. So that Medes is talking about Iran today. Get Jeremiah 51.
This scripture right here, boy, it cuss a whole lot of doctrines up.
For real, though.
For real.
Jeremiah 51, verse 28.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 28.
Come on.
Prepare against her.
Read verse 1 just so we can know who he's talking about.
Jeremiah 51, verse 1.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon.
Against who?
Babylon.
America.
And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
So the Lord said, I'm going to rise up against Babylon, a destroying wind. Jump down to verse 28.
Verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the
So
Medes.
there go the winds right there. Like you read about in Revelation 7. The Lord holding back the winds to that 144 seal. You understand?
Yeah.
But now he finna give you some identities. Go ahead.
Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes.
The kings of the who?
Medes.
That's Iran. Come on.
The captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion.
Right. So that's the prophecy. The Medes is going to rise up against Babylon. And that's going to lead to the ultimate destruction. They know that. So they're trying to, no. We going to damn, what's the word? Neutralize Iran. We going to beat them in the ground before they able to do something.
Damn.
For real, I'm telling you. Go
Does
back
everybody
to the
understand that?
Hey, Cap, look at verse 11. So they can't stop the prophecy. Read verse 11, bro.
Jeremiah 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up
The who?
The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
So the Lord did it. The Lord charging them up. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta happen. Because this is what the Lord said.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Read on.
For his device is against Babylon to destroy you.
That's how you know it's spiritual. The Lord wants to destroy the kingdom of Satan.
Right.
He's just playing out like Iran versus Israel.
Yeah.
No. So now watch this. Play that video. Come on.
Come on.
Why do Iranians call America the Great Satan? After the Islamic Revolution in Iran, many terms were created that carry deep meaning. One of these terms is the Great Satan. This expression was used by the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Imam Khomeini, after the US embassy was stormed by university students, where they discovered complex espionage plans shredded by the embassy staff. But why this term? Why Satan? Imam Khomeini took this description from Quranic concepts that are also used in other holy books like the Bible to describe Satan. In the Quran and the Bible, Satan is introduced with specific characteristics: arrogant, divisive, enemy of humanity, liar, tempter, corrupt, untrustworthy, and embellisher of evil deeds. Well, if these traits are put together, they bear a close resemblance to American policies, right? Contrary to our perception, this great Satan does not tempt, but also acts. The great Satan gathers a network of lower demons around itself. In this context, governments, organizations, and even politicians who, instead of independence, submit to its will and become executors of its desires in the world. Supporters of this interpretation say the truth of this statement becomes clear from the fact that since the establishment of the Zionist regime until today, millions of people have been displaced. Hundreds of thousands of children and women have been killed. The infrastructure of several countries in the region has been destroyed, and at the same time, the US has supported all these disasters with weapons, with money, and even with political influence in the United Nations. So if America is the great Satan, what is Israel? What is your interpretation of the existence and nature of Israel?
Right. Get Isaiah 21:2. So Iran call America the great Satan because they treacherous. All that treachery. What they do, they fit the description of Satan, period.
That's
now read
right.
that.
Isaiah chapter 21, verse 2.
Go ahead.
A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously.
That's America and Israel. They deal treacherously. Come on.
And the spoiler spoileth.
And the spoiler spoileth. That's what they did with Palestine. They took it. Read.
Right. Go up, O Elam.
Go up, O who?
Elam.
Read.
Besiege, O Media.
O who?
O Media.
Iran. Crazy.
All the sign thereof have I made to cease.
All that sign. All that who to America, left to America. Listen, it's finna be over with. It's finna go down.
Yeah.
So, give me that next video. Read it.
This is not over. Trump.
Tara,
is going
Trump
to
will pay
a price.
ultimate price
Paid
for
by
killing
no
Supreme Leader.
American president at all time. Paid by no Zionist of all time. Paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see because revenge is coming. And revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated the assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Americans. It's not only by the millions.
So y'all see that, right? So they swear vengeance for that. This leader just died due to recent attacks from U.S. and Israel.
Yep.
So they swearing vengeance, just like they did some years back, another leader that got killed.
This is crazy.
Now, play this video. Hold on. Yeah, play that video.
Viral video has emerged claiming U.S. soldiers danced to songs dissing Iran after the bombings that led to the deletion of their supreme leader.
World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. Where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never heard of you. We send troops at your door. Bitch, you know we purging.
Again. How you gonna be, Jack?
Man, Jay crazy as hell. So
what's wrong with it?
They gonna turn up all everything.
Man, you can't make this up. Give me the next video. It should be about the about their leader. No, damn, did I miss it? Hold on, let me find it. Somebody talk. It's important.
Man, Jay is crazy. You notice how they ain't got Esau turning up like that. Leave it to the nigga to coon for us. Damn.
How is that helpful?
Hey, facts. Hey, so we seeing right here we bringing out the Bible and this prophecy right here, and they can't stop it. At the end of the day, it has to be fulfilled. It has to be fulfilled. Hey, I want to go back real quick. Let's go back to Jeremiah 51. That's where we was at, right? Mm-hmm. Let's read verse 14.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 14.
They can go to war over there all they want. They can try to remove them off the lands they at and stuff and bomb their bombs. But watch what the Bible says. Read this.
The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying,
Hey, he said, I swear by myself. This is the Lord. This is what we brought out earlier pertaining to God is going to have war with them forever.
We're talking about
Read
God.
this.
Surely I will fill thee with men.
He going to what?
I will fill thee with men.
He going to fill this land over here with men. Come on.
As with caterpillars. And they shall lift up a shout.
They said with what?
As with caterpillars.
Them sleeper cells. Yep. You know your neighborhood you live in, and at that corner store, it's that Arab right there. It's that Iranian man. Wherever you at, you see them. They on every street corner. They everywhere. I seen some recently walking in the hood. They walking by the schools. They here, and they the caterpillars. Read on.
And they shall lift up a shout against thee.
What's that shout gonna be? How does it sound? Ali Akbar! Ali Akbar! That's the shout. We gonna see it's gonna happen.
That's
so ain't no
right.
way they can hide. Yeah, you can try to prevent prophecy, but you can't. Because the Lord swore it. He got vengeance with you. This is they gotta understand this. Read on.
Verse 15.
Now read that bottom part again. And what?
And they shall lift up a shout against thee.
And they gonna lift up a shout against you. When they say Ali Akbar, bombs come behind it.
Right. So I'm glad you said that. So the video that I watched, but I didn't see it, what the hell is this? I can't find it in my history or nothing. Damn the devil.
The devil.
That leader is, of course, Persian, right?
Right.
But he's also believed, I forget on what side, his mama or his daddy side, but he's believed to be a direct descendant of Muhammad. Yes, so they held him in high esteem in Islam.
Right.
So, because we go to 2nd Ezra 15, because we read about Again, when you break it down, you're like, wait a minute. Iran, Persia, Media, that's Elam, Japheth. Where do Ishmael come into this? Right? But like I said, it all mingles together. But 2nd Ezra 15:28.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
That's going to happen, read.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Read.
Also, the Carmanians raging in wrath.
Carmania is Media, that's Iran.
Yeah.
Come on.
Also, the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
And that was their damn symbol of victory. Hell is this, read.
And with great power shall they come and join battle with them.
Join battle with the Arabs. Go ahead.
And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
Isaiah 14:25. Assyrians, you ain't got to get it. That's hip talk for the fake Jews. Right. The Assyrians took us captive and then put people in our land. That's what they did. Read.
And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature.
They go back to what you mentioning. You notice they've been chilling.
Right.
The Lord said, I'm going to make y'all remember y'all nature. America going to push the wrong button, and then y'all going to start pushing buttons. Boom! Go ahead.
And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled and keep silence through their power and shall flee.
Come on.
And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them.
So from that land shall the enemy besiege them. That land talking about Jerusalem. Now watch this. Get Jeremiah 49. We're going to close it out with this. We got to get off the stream. Jeremiah 49 and read verse 7.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7.
Come on.
Concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom. Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Jump down to verse 20.
Verse 20.
Come on.
Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Watch this.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Little Satan. Little Satan is going to draw America out to the Middle East to fight against the damn dragons of Arabia in Iran. You understand? Come on.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Now remember, y'all, some of y'all might disagree. You trying to make Edom be Babylon and Israel, Chaldees, right?
Shut the hell up.
Go back to Jeremiah 50. Read verse 1.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
Jump down to verse 45. Watch this.
Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon.
Against Babylon.
And his purposes, that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
And against the land of the Chaldeans. Israel today, go ahead.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Ain't that what we just read concerning Edom?
Right.
So who is Edom? The daughter of Babylon.
Right.
The end of the world.
Right.
That's why the prophecy is saying the same thing with two different names. Because Edom is Babylon. The fake Jews is Chaldeans. It's the same thing.
That's right.
It's spiritual, y'all. These prophecies got to be fulfilled. That's what you're seeing. Spiritual wickedness at war. But we got to get up off here, all right? Make sure y'all tune in the Bible Book of Our Father. Scan that QR code on the screen. And we up out of here, y'all. Shalom, Most High in Christ. Bless.
We're talking about